I think there's some uncertainty about the technology that's available to them. There was this phrase, I think, that was popularized, there's an app for that. So I think when people think smartphones, they think automatically there's an app that they need to have to do it. And there are all kinds of distribution and other sorts of challenges associated with putting an app out there, make it available for their membership. So I think that explains it. There are other options available to them, though, but I think that's the general perception, is that it requires an app. Well, again, it's all about more loans. So I think if they can attract a new group of members to borrowing from their institution, I think that's going to be helpful. The other thing that's really important, I think, is the ability to generate non-interest income in that channel. And I think that's where CUNA Mutual, with our smartphone loan solution, really is able to bring some benefit. We are able to display the disclosures properly. There are really complex member disclosures necessary for the promotion of protection products, for example. And that is a good source for generating non-interest income. And we've been able to solve that problem primarily because we have a large compliance staff here at CUNA Mutual that can help us understand what the rules and regulations are. Well, our experience has been, through smartphone loans and loanlighter.com, that the average member that applies for a loan using a smartphone device is about 10 years younger than a member applying for a loan using a standard desktop or laptop. It's about 29 versus 38, so almost 10 years younger. So it appears to be a slightly younger member. We also know, for example, that they're typically asking for a little bit less money, about $8,000 versus about $11,000. It's typically a used car rather than a new car, and that generally fits with the idea that it's a younger member, I think. Nearly every credit union today has an internet loan application. And whether they realize it or not, those applications are likely being accessed from members using their smartphones. So I think it's important for the credit union to take a look at and access their own loan application from a smartphone device to see how usable it is. Our experience with loanlighter.com was that we had an application that was used by almost 600 credit unions, and we were starting to see a pretty significant volume of loan applications coming in from smartphone devices. And when we looked at it, the usability was not where we wanted it to be. And that's what caused us to develop smartphone loans. Well, smartphone loans is loanlighter.com. Loanlighter.com has been on the market since January of 2000. It's a customizable internet loan application. And so smartphone loans is a variant of loanlighter.com. And we sense the incoming browser. Loanlighter.com determines what the incoming browser is. And then rather than an app, we use a mobile web solution. So we determine what the incoming browser is, then we reformat the screen to be appropriate for the incoming device. So for example, if the member is using an iPhone, we would know that that's mobile Safari, and then we have to reformat the screen to be suitable for that iPhone. So that's fundamentally what it is. We have a lot of other features with it, though. So if a member is applying for a loan using their smartphone device, the application data can be transported to the credit union's loan origination system for an underwriting decision so that the member can receive a response and say, congratulations, you've been approved, in just a few seconds. And then once they press submit, the application data is transferred back into the loan origination system. So when the loan officer comes in the morning, it shows up in their queue as an application that came in from the internet or mobile channel. So, and we've also got a component called Site Builder with loanlighter.com and smartphone loans that allows the credit union to customize the application however they want it to be. They can ask any questions they want. They can make the application as long or as short as they choose. They can modify the field label names. They can modify anything, just anything in the application can be changed and customized by the individual credit union. We introduced smartphone loans to our production environment on June 30 of this year, 2011. And immediately, more than 550 credit unions received smartphone loans was available to the membership of 550 credit unions. To date, over 500 credit unions have received applications from mobile devices. And that works out to about $70 million, about 71 today, of loan requests, over 8,000 applications. And again, there are some credit unions who are doing exceptionally well with it. Others are not promoting it yet. But those credit unions who are making their membership aware that they have mobile accessibility for their loan products are doing quite well. We see completion rates well above 50%, so more than 50% of the time. An applicant that starts an application using their smartphone makes it all the way through to submit, and that application is completed. There are credit unions who are not making their membership aware of mobile accessibility at this point, and they're still doing quite well. So it's working out pretty well, I think, for most credit unions. Well, I don't want to disclose too many details about what we're going to do in 2012, but I can tell you this. I think CUNA Mutual recognizes the importance, increasing importance of the mobile channel, and we're going to make a significant investment in mobile technologies in 2012. We have a lot of things planned for smartphone loans. I think you're going to see some really neat things in 2012 with smartphone loans. What we're going to try and do, though, is take advantage of the hardware that's on the device, the camera and the GPS services on the devices. We're going to look to those components of the phone and try to take advantage of them. If your credit union has an internet application, it is very likely that your membership, at least a percentage of them, is accessing that application from a mobile device. You need to look at your application to make sure that it's usable. You need to be able to track how often or what the success rate, how many members are actually making it all the way through to submit. If you're planning to use the mobile application or the internet channel for the promotion or generation of non-interest income through the promotion of protection products like those from CUNA Mutual Group, there are very complex member disclosures that need to be presented. And I think that needs to be paid attention to. It's often overlooked. But this is a channel that can generate significant income to the credit union if they do it correctly.